Okay, so I just tried to start a video and it really got to like 25 minutes and I wasn't even like halfway done with the story. So I'm going to restart my comment. You guys can't even see me. This is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm in my car and I'm waiting on class to start and you still can't see me. Fuck it. You don't need to see me. I'm ugly anyway. So yeah. So this is my best attempt at my coming out story because I don't really have much of a coming out story. It's just a bunch of events pieced together it doesn't even flow well, so just bear with me. Oh my god, I love Michael Bublé. Sorry. Okay. So my first real encounter with some gay shit. My 10th grade year, one of the girls on the volleyball team, we went to middle school together. We were friends, but we weren't like really close friends. And so it was she had a girlfriend, but like she never told anybody that she was gay. And like so in class when we used to talk about like boyfriends or like whoever we were messing with, she just used to say that she had a boyfriend and that, you know, like she used to always refer to the girl as her boyfriend. And shit, I'm really getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. Yeah. So anyway, so one day I guess they had like broken up or like I don't remember exactly what happened, but she was in class and she was really upset and she was trying not to cry and all this type of stuff. So me, being the great person that I am, yeah, I asked the teacher to you know, give us a few minutes and go outside so she can get some air, and I was gonna talk to her. And what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, I keep having these brain farts. Yeah, so anyway, so we were outside, we were walking, she was just telling me, you know, I don't know if the girl like cheated or I don't remember, but she we were walking around the campus and it just so happened that the girl like was walking the opposite way that we were walking, so we crossed paths. And so like as the girl was approaching us, I was like, you know, it's okay, just, you know, be cool, be strong, y'all gonna be alright, whatever. And so I guess like by me saying that, she realized that like I knew that she was gay, but you know, I didn't give a fuck, cause I didn't give a fuck, you know, like I'm really not a judgmental person. So like even at the time I wasn't worried about being gay. Like I was trying to get some penis with my virgin ass. I really didn't give a fuck about nobody being gay, like nothing, like at all. And so she so like from that point on we became like very, very close. And so she used to tell me, that's when she started telling me like, you know, the real shit in her life. And when her and the girl were going through like a really, really, really rough patch, and I was this is ridiculous, y'all really can't see me. Let's see. I can't even see myself. Oh, fuck this. Just go right back to how I was. Yeah, so anyway, her and the girl were going through a really rough patch, and I was the one that was always there for her, and so we began to like grow this attachment to each other, and even more than that, we began to become attracted to each other. And like all my life, like I knew, well, I'm not gonna say I knew, because I didn't know. Like I've always had these feelings. I don't want to sound cliche. Like, okay, I'm really trying to avoid that. But like, I had these feelings, and I was always curious, and like, so I guess maybe that's why I didn't care if people were gay, because like I was gay, but I just didn't know I was gay. I don't know. And so like, but all my life I was just like, you know, I'm not supposed to be gay, so I'm not gay. Like, you know, I'm gonna get married to a guy, and I'm gonna, you know, live my life how I'm supposed to live my life according to the word, and all of that. Because growing up actually in two religions, because my first half of my life, I was Muslim. Though we never really practiced the religion, we still, you know, it was kind of just like, it was understood. And then when my mom got married, we converted to Christianity, and it still was all the same thing, pretty much. Like, it's really not that much difference between Islam and Christianity. And damn sure, neither one of them are going to contradict the other on whether being gay is okay, because it's not in, you know, in those religions. And so, so I definitely forgot where I was. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so we started liking each other or whatever, but we never told each other we liked each other until a very long time after. And like, once we told each other that we liked each other, it was kind of like, okay. Like, we never acted on it. It was like, it didn't really matter at that point, because like, we were really too close of friends to like, yeah. So then my 11th grade year, during our volleyball preseason, there were two girls on the team. They were best friends, and Daisha, my best friend, wanted one of the girls. Her name was Brittany. Well, her real name wasn't Brittany, but her name in this video is Brittany. And Brittany was best friends with Rhonda, whose real name isn't Rhonda, but in this video she will be Rhonda. Rhonda's such an ugly ass name. How did I think of that? But anyway, no offense to any Rhondas out there, but I just don't like the name. So at one of our like jamboree tournaments, Daisha decided that she wanted to go with her move on Brittany. But of course, Brittany and Rhonda were joined at the hip, so I was to be her wingman and talk to Rhonda. And so Rhonda and I were talking. I told her about my Sweet 16, and I showed her the pictures and all that type of stuff. And she was like, oh, cool, I wish I could get a Sweet 16 like that, and, you know, all that shit. It was really just small talk. And then sorry. Yeah. So then I guess Brittany and Daisha did whatever they had to do. I don't know exactly, but you know, I didn't talk to Rhonda much outside of practice. I think, you know, like we spoke in the hallway, stuff like that. And then like a couple days later, she texted me and was like, yeah, well, Daisha gave me your number, and you know, whatever. And so we started talking, but we were just talking as friends. Like, it was nothing. And one day at, like, all the while, Daisha was trying to get me and Rhonda to, like, go out. And, I was still messing with this guy that I used to talk to, like, my freshman and sophomore year well, we broke up my sophomore year, and like, but we were still like messing around or whatever, and that's who, like, I was kind of like, well, I don't want to say I was stuck on him, because like I still mess with other people, but at the same time I was like stuck on him. So like at one of the games, they should ask Rhonda, like, well, if you and Sakinah do, like, if y'all get together, or like if y'all decide y'all like each other, would you stop messing with whoever you're messing with, and you know, whatever. And Rhonda was like, yeah, I think so, whatever. And so let me just turn my car off before my battery dies. And then she asked me, and I was like, well, I don't know. And so then Rhonda was like, yeah, I don't know, just. And so then one night we were on the phone, me and Rhonda were on the phone, and she, like, I think it was like storming or something, so the power cut off, and I was scared. I don't remember. Either I was scared or she was scared, because it was like really storming really bad. And it was like, I really don't even remember how this conversation went, but this is the conversation where we found out that we liked each other. And so, like, once we got back to school that week, we, were acting like we liked each other. And people noticed, and we denied. But, it was going around, and people was like, people were asking, because, like, a lot of people knew me around the school, but they didn't know me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But, and so, like, they would go ask my friends, like, is Sakinah gay? Is Sakinah gay? And they would be like, what are you talking about? Like, what? No? Or, like some of them would say no, and then someone would be like, I don't know, go ask her. Like, and, like, so, like, my friends would come ask me, and I'm like, bruh, just tell them to ask me. If they want to know, tell them to ask me. And, of course, I was going to say no. So, it just, like, as the time went on, people just kept, oh, Sakinah gay. And then it got to the point where, somebody started this rumor where Daisha and I turned out all the new girls on the volleyball team or some shit. Which is ridiculous to me, because, first of all, I wasn't even trying to be gay like that. Like, I wasn't even confident enough to go fucking turn somebody out. Like, who the fuck does, like, the fuck, like, and so that kind of pissed me off, because I was like, first of all, this is the first girl I've ever messed with, ever, like, and y'all don't even know for sure if we mess around, so how y'all saying that I'm turning people out, like, so then, like, after that, I just, like, I don't know, I just started being real, like, asshole-ish about the situation, and, like, if somebody came and asked me, I'll be like, yeah, fucking right, yeah, I got a girlfriend, yeah, that's my girlfriend, like, yeah. And so, once people actually started finding out that I was really actually, gay, or like girls, because that's what I was saying, I like girls, not that I was gay, then that's when all these people started to, well, not people, all these girls came out of nowhere liking me. And it was just, like, it was really weird for me, because, like, it just felt like, I didn't feel like that was something to be proud of, or, like, something to, really, I don't know, that wasn't something that I took pride in. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, go around like, hell yeah, I'm gay, like, hell no, I wasn't trying to do that, because, like, anybody in my family found out I was gay, I was dead, like, So, like, when people, like, so while me and Rhonda were together, like, I was talking to guys still, and then I conversed with a couple girls, but it wasn't, I really don't even know how to explain this without sounding like a slutty whore bag. I pretty much was just, like, I was conversing with a lot of people, and it was okay at first, but then it started to get overwhelming, and I was like, first of all, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm not even the type of person to fuck with hella people. Like, I'm not even that type of person. And then, I'm not gay. Like, I always told myself that I wasn't gay. Like, it went from, like, yeah, I like girls to, like, yeah, I like this one girl. Like, and so, it was, like, it was just, I don't know. So then, I'm just really trying to shorten this story up as much as possible. So this girl, so my mama found out, and she had me move to another school, and, I mean, yeah, so that's when me and Rhonda broke up, because I went to another school, and, like, my mom were having, like, these terrible, terrible fights. Like, not, like, really well, she was whooping my ass, but I'm not gonna hit my mom, so I never hit her back. And so, it was just, like, she put me out the house, like, twice. It was, oh, my God, it was so bad. Like, it was really bad. Like, I remember she knocked me out once. Well, she didn't really knock me out. Like, I wasn't, like, unconscious. But, like, I remember one time she hit me. And, like, when she hit me, she knocked the breath out of me. But, like, on my way to the ground, I was thinking, like, damn, she really just hit me hard as fuck. Like, it was crazy. Like, because I couldn't do anything but fall. But, like, I could still think. Like, my mind was still going. But, like, I couldn't do nothing with my body. It was weird. It was fucking ridiculous. And so, yeah, so So then after that, I wasn't gay. Nope. Not gay. Don't like girls. Nope. Nope. Don't ask me. No. Because that's not, no. And so, like, you know, I told my mom, like, yeah, that was just, you know, me. It was an experiment. I was just trying to see. I was curious, whatever. And so she got on this kick where, like, she, like, when I was younger and, like, in, like, 7th grade, she messed with this lady, and, like, I knew, but, like, it was kind of, like, okay, like, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, it didn't mean shit to me that she was fucking with a lady. Like, I didn't care. Like, that's really just, like, my vibe about a lot of shit. Like, I'm really just a nonchalant-ass person, and so I really didn't give a fuck. And so, damn it, I forgot where I was again. Y'all gonna fucking hate me. Oh my God. Yeah, so she started telling me, you know, like, how that was such a horrible time in her life, and it was so terrible, and she wanted to kill herself, and she just didn't know about anything. She was so unsure, and blah, 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 blah. And she just wanted to prevent me from going through that and all this other stuff. The whole time I'm thinking, if you wanted to prevent me from going through some shit, you wouldn't have been beating my ass. But whatever. So, yeah. So the next year, she allowed me to go back to my school. But it was only under the condition that I couldn't play volleyball because, first of all, the coach was gay. My best friend was gay, and she didn't like my best friend, and she was on the volleyball team. And then, you know, I became gay on the volleyball team. So I couldn't play volleyball that year, and I couldn't talk to Rhonda. And so, like, for a while, that was okay. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't talk to Rhonda. Like, it didn't really mean anything to me because I wasn't, like, you know, like, yeah, it didn't mean anything. And so then, like, towards October-ish of that year, my senior year, I started talking to this other girl, and she was just really, like, yeah. And so she's just like, oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God. And I didn't really know, like, I liked having that type of attention, but at the same time, it was kind of like, why? Like, you don't even know me well enough to, like me this much. And so, yeah, so we dated for a little while, and then her, like, it started, I don't know how to explain, like, okay, so my grades started slipping, and, like, a lot of bad things started happening to me, and I started to relate that back to me being gay, because, like I said, I was, you know, grew up in very religious homes, and, you know, you get punished in this lifetime and the lifetime after for your sins. And so, me just thinking, you know, well, all this shit is happening to me because I'm gay, like, because I'm with this girl. And so, like, and then I'm a very, very kind-hearted person, so, like, I didn't want to break up with her, so, like, I kept doing stuff to make her break up with me, and she wouldn't break up with me. And then her mom died, and then I was like, okay, so I really can't break up with her now. And so, like, it just so happened that there's this other girl at school that liked me, that was, like, damn near obsessed with me, and she, I was talking to her about something, I don't know, but then somebody overheard the conversation, and they went and told Chelsea. Her name wasn't Chelsea, but I'm going to say her name is Chelsea. And, so, like, she had already told me that she didn't like me talking to this girl because she knew the girl liked me and whatever. And I was like, you know, I don't really care, but okay. And so, like, somebody overheard us talking. They went and told Chelsea, and they told her that I said that I was trying to break up with her, and I just, some shit about me breaking up with her. And she was like, well, why would you go tell her that, why would you go tell her that you want to break up with me, and you know that she likes you, And, like, so she started getting all hella emotional, and so that was, like, strike one. And then Rhonda and Chelsea were friends, and one day in class, I was their teacher's aide, and my best friend was in that class. My other best friend, Jasmine, she was in that class, and the teacher said something about Chelsea being my responsibility, and I was like, that's not my responsibility, and I pointed to Jazz, and I was like, that's my responsibility. And so then Chelsea got mad and was like, why would you say that in front of her? Yes, your ex-girlfriend, and do. And so that was, like, strike two, I guess. And then, like, one day when I walked her to class, and then she asked for, like, a hug or a kiss or something, I was like, no. And she was like, well, you never kiss me anymore. And so that became, you know, strike three. And so then I stopped, you know, I think she might have broken up with me. I don't even remember how that went. But yeah, so then that's when I really started focusing on track and stuff, and I didn't give a fuck about nobody. Like, I really was just about me and getting my scholarship and getting the fuck out of, like, it's so much shit that happened my senior year. I was really just trying to get the fuck out of, like, Louisiana, period. And so, yeah, so then I make it all the way through my senior year, damn near all the way through the summer, and here comes along Kai. And when we first started talking, it was like, we didn't think that we were gonna, like, talk after we left for school. And so it was kind of weird. But, like, I really had this strong attraction to Kai. But I always told her, like, no, I'm not gay. No, I don't want to be with a girl for the rest of my life. I don't want to, you know, like, I want to be with a man. I want to marry a man. I want to have kids with a man. And, like, she just had this very, like, strong-willed mindset about her that, like, really, like, attracted me to her. And it was just kind of like, you know, I'm gonna be who the fuck I am, and nobody's gonna tell me that I'm wrong for loving who I love or liking what I like. And you know, so that was kind of like, I was like, oh shit, that's kind of cool. And so we kept talking, like, through, you know, even after we got to school. And then, you know, I actually started loving the asshole, and then I fell in love with her. And it was kind of like, I was torn, because I was in love with this girl, like seriously in love with this girl. Like, never have ever felt like that ever about anybody ever, like, period, in my life. And then on the other hand, I had my family who still did not know that I was gay, and I didn't want to tell them. Like, I just didn't, because I don't like to disappoint people, and I damn sure didn't. Well, I didn't like to disappoint I don't like to disappoint my family now, but that was like that was a big concern for me, because like I'm very family oriented. Like, that's just how I grew up. Like, you know, your family's first, do whatever you can for your family, and, you know, don't hurt your family. And so that's what I tried to do. I tried to not hurt my family, and I knew that telling them that I was gay was gonna cause some, you know, bullshit, which I did not want. And so Kai just always told me, you know, like, you can't let them run your life. If this is who you are, then, you know, you gotta be who you are. You can't be unhappy your whole life trying to, you know, please other people. And like, the whole while, it made sense to me. And it was just like, I was just really torn. And then she gave me we came home for Thanksgiving break, and she gave me an ultimatum. And she said that if I didn't, like, tell my mom, at least, that I was gay, that she wasn't going to be with me, because she didn't want to be a secret, and she didn't want to have to lie. And so, like, she actually broke up with me, like, when she said that. And, like, that broke my fucking heart. Like, I really, like, I couldn't even drive. Like, I sat in the car in her yard, and I just, like, balled up crying. And I was like, bro, like, that's fucking crazy that I love this girl this much. Like, I'm really, first of all, I don't even cry. So the fact that I was crying like that, it was really, like, it was a revelation. And so I decided then that I was going to tell my mom, but I didn't really even tell my mom. She actually found out, and I'm going to tell you guys how in another video, because this shit is long as fuck.